Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, a happy Tuesday to you all. We're playing a little bit of catch up because I had to get a little bit of a jump on some research stuff I had to do yesterday, but we had plenty of music that dropped yesterday, one of them being Mr. Key. Yet another solo release from a Shiny member. I feel like we've had a lot of those this year, and it kind of feels like it hasn't been that long since we got Keys Good and Great, but apparently it was over a year ago. That blows my mind. But regardless, we are here with brand new Key music, and I reckon it's going to be a great time indeed. So we've got the Pleasure Shop MV that, apparently I really just butchered the spelling of pleasure. There we go. We'll try that again. Keys Pleasure Shop, as well as the same titled EP that goes along with it. So, you know what, let's just go and check it out one time. All right, here we go. Right. Oh, I've seen like some of the concept pictures of it on Reddit and stuff, but really when it comes to the actual like music side of things, I'm entirely in the blind on it, which is exactly how I want to be. I don't want to be spoiled for anything moving forward. Admittedly, this did drop yesterday, so people have talked about it online. People have reacted to it online. Like Ben, I'm pretty sure, was one of the recommended videos on the side there. I haven't watched any of it yet, so let's check it out one time. No more stalling.
Welcome to the Pleasure Shop.
Come on in, 더 깊게 홀려 with me, with me, with me, with me. I got all 감춰둔 맘에 your needs.
The soundstage is crazy. It's like moving.
I'm happy when you're happy, that's the truth.
Not revealing its hand entirely yet. Why does this remind me of like an older Key song? You know what though, that kick do be kicking. Oh, hello, vocal harmonies. For a song that's got a kind of, you know, dance clubby like kick to it, the soundstage is massive. It's like the song just takes up the entire space around you. And even though like there's moments where the song just kind of like steps back, like, you know, lets its foot off the gas a little bit, it still has that driving kick. So the song never truly like slows down per se. Even in this bridge. And this is like the first point in the song for me where the momentum has just like dropped down. Because we got the beat back, song's driving forward again. a little bona fide, like, firm finish at the end. Kind of like it. The kick is almost addictive in a way. Like, that beat, it really just kind of goes, and it's not that you don't have to think about it, but it just kind of takes you on a journey. And even if you aren't ready, it just kind of boop, we're going on an adventure, and that beat just kind of moves everything forward, and it do be kind of grooving. And I feel like that's the case with a lot of key music, is that once you get a hold of that beat, we're gonna go places. Like, to me, in terms of recent key music, it still is killer for me. Like, I'm such a big sucker for the retro synth song, and Killer was, oh my goodness. But if we're thinking about songs like off of that Good and Great albums, you know, you have Good and Great, and you have songs like Cool As, where it really is just that beat. We're going forward, and that beat is going to take us places. Pleasure Shop really does feel like a continuation of that. And I'm not going to complain about it, because the beat is really good. And the beat is so easy. You just kind of sit back, you know, pop on some headphones or listen to them on speakers or whatever, and you just go. And you don't have to do too much to enjoy it. Just kind of everything, you know, any movements that you do along with the song is involuntary. You don't have to think about it. Just, it's a very automatic. I can't think of what song this would remind me of, though. It feels familiar for me when it comes to key music. Like, yeah, I know I mentioned like a very nice kind of addictive simple groove like this we got on the Good and Great album, but it feels like, what's the album of his with, like, it's a green album with like one picture in the middle? Oh gosh, the Face album. It feels like, or it reminds me of a song that might be from the Face album. Then again, I'm not all that well versed in Key's earlier stuff, but that feels right in my head. Maybe it isn't, but anyways, I won't dwell on it for too long. Run the first verse again.
Welcome to the pleasure shop.
Come on in, 더 깊게 홀려 with me, with me, with me, with me. I got all 감춰둔 맘에 your needs, your needs, your needs, your needs.
The way the song starts, and really just the entirety of the song, it feels so big. Like, when I talk about sound stages or soundscapes and stuff like that, it's the kind of environment that the song places you in when you're listening to it. So with Pleasure Shop, I think it might be just the way the background instrumental just kind of reverberates out. But that reverb feels so long that by the time the sound dissipates, it's been so long that it feels like the song just kind of spreads out every direction for like miles after that note's actually been played or sung or whatever. And it almost especially with this intro section, it almost creates like a dreamy atmosphere in a way, because, you know, the way it radiates is a little bit warmer. Kind of feels, yeah, warmer. I think warmer is the right way for it, but yeah, warm and dreamy. I just think that's really neat, especially knowing that what kind of beat you're gonna get in this song. Like,
Pick and choose. I'm happy when you're happy, that's the truth. Oh yeah. 내 밀어줘. 손끝이
especially with all the little harmonies that get thrown in there. Because now we're just in the club. But even though that beat's there, notice all of the reverb that this song has. Like, this is a pronounced reverb, and it's long reverb, and it's there really, even when the beat kicks in, it's still there. And I think that's what creates that kind of dreamy nature to it. Even though the beat gets you up and moving, it just just spreads. For me, I feel like that's a combination that you don't really get a whole lot. You get your kind of dreamier, reverbier stuff, and then you get a nice club beat. You don't really get a blend of the two. I won't say this is like completely unique, because I think if you look through the archives of all K-pop, you'll probably find some other songs like this. But yeah, this is a rare combo for me, I feel like, and that's what makes it stand out for me, is that dreamy, clubby vibe. Because that should be like an oxymoron, but it isn't.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. 인도라운적인 나만의 빛 멈춘 real time 속에 니는 가리는 trick 전부 빠짐없게 입력해 your text I can give you 1, 2, 3, 4 let's go I'm around the corner we can start free
There it is. Like, even though I feel like in verse 2 maybe the reverb isn't as prominent now, but in its place you get the really pretty vocal harmonies that kind of substitute the big reverb, and that is what's continuing that kind of dreaminess of it, and that's just it's well clever, in it, bruv. No, but it is really clever though. Cool. We're listening to some clever music today. That's interesting. It is a groover though. Like, it's a song that it's unashamedly groovy, and it doesn't like push that it is trying to be groovy. It's just naturally groovy, and I feel like that's actually the case with a lot of key music. But good and great into Pleasure Shop era. We're getting back-to-back groovy titles. I'm not going to complain about it one bit, because both grooves have been terrific. But of course, this has B-sides, which we are going to be checking out in a minute here. So if it isn't out already, keep your eyes peeled for the album listen. But in the meantime, that is going to be it from me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today: let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be checking in with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.